The third Showdown SBC has now been released in FIFA 21, and we do know that it is going to be for the blockbuster game Liverpool vs Manchester United this Sunday, which is the 17th of January, and it's at 4:30 p.m. UK time, so it's going to be a huge game. And now we do have something on the line in FIFA as well. Who's going to be getting the upgrade, who's most likely to get it, and which one should you be completing based off if they don't get the upgrade, how they currently are. So just before we get into it, if you are new here, make sure you guys are 100% subscribed to this channel. I'm going to be doing lots more videos just like this one, all of the future Showdown SBCs. I'm going to be doing videos just like this, talking about which one is worth it, who's more likely to get the upgrade, and of course giving you all the information that you need to know. So just definitely make sure that you are subscribed so you don't miss any of those future videos. So getting straight into this one now, this game does have so much on the line already in real life for both of the teams and both of the fan bases. Of course, it is going to be a very tight game, possibly could end in a draw, but we are going to be talking about that in just a moment. We do need to know, of course, in real life, the current form, how are both of the teams doing, and Liverpool and Manchester United right now are currently first and second, both at the top of the Premier League table, both on 33 points, and United do even have a game in hand. So Liverpool really need to make sure that they are going to be stepping up and making sure that they can defend their title. And the recent form, it is quite interesting. In the last 5 games, Manchester United do look slightly better with 4 wins and only 1 draw. That is a really good record for their recent form. Liverpool, however, it has been a little bit rusty. They did get a little bit shaken up, as we do know, in the Premier League. Their last game in the Premier League did end in a defeat, and it's not really like everything was perfect even before that, because they did have 2 draws, but luckily before that it was all good. They did have 2 wins, but out of those last 5 games, only 2 of them were actually wins. So that is of course quite bad recent form, but we do see Liverpool do usually live up to the expectations against the bigger teams, and also Liverpool are at home, so that is very significant in my opinion. A draw I do think might be on the table here for sure, and maybe the win to Liverpool might be slightly leaning over because they are at home, but of course I'm sure many of us are going to have very strong views, and we'll let them all know down in the comments below. You guys can let me know. But let's take a look at the SBCs now. We do have James Milner. I do feel he's a little bit underrated. Unfortunately, he's the more expensive one. I do think if he was cheaper, possibly it would work in his favor. More people could be completing him. That would be his justification that he is cheaper than McTominay. But unfortunately, he is not. He is actually probably around 30k, maybe even 40k more expensive than McTominay, but he does have some quite good links. He does have that link to that Wan-Bissaka Freeze SBC. If you did complete him, I do probably recommend you do this Milner, especially if Milner gets that 2+. It could actually be quite an underrated card, but I do think that 2+ for Milner is definitely needed. So you are a little bit in a situation. It is a tough balance, but McTominay does look really good. A lot of people are hyping him up, and I do think it is for quite a good reason. He is a beast of a CDM, even as he is at that 85 rated card. I haven't tried him yet, but he does look really good, and in game 6'4", that is going to be extremely useful for that midfield position. Of course, that is going to be absolutely insane. And imagine if he does get a 2+ upgrade to make him 87 rated for around 150k. You can't deny that at all. I do think that's going to be very good. With Premier League tax, of course, that is of course bound to happen with all of these Premier League SBCs, but I do think 87 rated, if he does get that, it would be really good. But it's definitely going to be a challenge for Manchester United to come over to Anfield and actually pull out of the bag 3 points and that win for that McTominay upgrade. If you don't know already, of course, winning player does receive a 2+ overall upgrade on their card. If it's a draw, which I do think is actually quite likely in this scenario, then it is going to be a 1+ to both. That did happen with the Eredivisie Showdown PSV versus Ajax. That did actually happen, so we saw how it worked and both sides were pretty happy. So maybe in this case I do think it would be pretty solid, but if McTominay gets that 2+, I think really so many people are going to be happy. But Milner, I do still feel is underrated, and of course if you complete the losing players SBC, then nothing's going to be happening. No upgrades, no downgrades, just staying the exact same way as he is. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think. Sunday 4:30 p.m. UK time, we are going to find out out who's going to be getting this SBC, and of course it is going to be expiring beforehand, so you cannot wait for the game to kick off and complete this SBC. It'll be well expired by then. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.